Athera, Sashi. Oh, hi, Neetu. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi, Neetu. How are you? Is that Athera or Neetu?
Well, one's me, the other is D2.
Oh, okay. But I didn't hear Neetu speak yet. Hi, Athera. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you want me to turn my camera on right now?
Not yet. In a minute. Let's make sure how many's here. Oh, Arjun's here. Oh, there's. Okay, yes. If you can, that'd be great. Hold on. Hi, everybody. Hi, Arjun. Yes, Athera, that would be great. Hi, Neetu.
Hello.
Hi, Arjun. I can't hear Neetu though. This is cute. This is fun. Hold on. Let me send Neetu a message. Hi, I can't hear you, Neetu.
Yeah, I think my computer's freezing.
Oh, are you on Chrome?
Yeah, I'm on Chrome.
Ah, okay. And I'm trying to just think. Okay, so it's freezing. Okay, well, you can hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, let me just make sure Neetu, and then we'll get started. Neetu, can you hear me okay? I wonder, hear me okay? She said her computer was freezing. How are you guys doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
But yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Okay, so we'll get started. Thank you for joining me. I'll just see if I have my phone here to see if anybody else is joining, so I don't have to close out of my window because I remember there were problems there before. So we'll just get started, and I have my phone to check to see if anybody else is going to be in the chat with us. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my desktop with you, so then you won't be able to see me anymore, but you can see what we're talking about. So before we jump into, I have a particle view question for us. I'm just going to show you a sample of a student from the LeChatlier principle, and we can just do a brief discussion on that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. And thank you again for joining me. Let me see. Stop sharing. Hide. Present to everyone. There we go. So shortly, you'll be able to see my desktop. You should. And so I'm going to minimize that window, and do this. Can you all see the student sample of the Google Doc?
Yeah.
Everybody good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So the very first one, and this is the lab that we're finishing up this week that we did LeChatlier before the Thanksgiving break. But first, as we critique the student's paper, what do we notice that we need underneath this reaction right here? It's missing some things, and I could add in. What's missing?
The colors.
The colors. Okay, what did you all end up getting for the color of HIN for the actual indicator? Do you remember? Or if not, I can wait while you open that document.
Wasn't it green or?
Here, go ahead and look. Can you guys open that? Minimize. Just don't close out your window. Just minimize the Google Hangout window. And can you open your Google Doc?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead so you can see, because in case you don't remember.
Let me. Hotel just came in.
Oh, who came in?
Casey.
Oh, hi, Casey. Thank you. Hi. Thank you for announcing your presence. Thank you for joining us this morning. I hope you're having a good morning. Yep. Okay, so what we're doing before I launch into I just want to do one quick example. We'll only spend about 30 minutes here today, unless you want to spend a little bit longer. But the part of the time, I'm going to do a particle view problem. We're going to do one together. But first, I wanted to take a moment to talk about one of the LeChatlier experiments we did since we're finishing up that lab this week. Okay? Did any one of you find, because what we just said before you came in, Casey, this is a student sample paper, and I asked everybody what they thought was missing. Okay, and the students said the colors were missing, so I asked them to open up their Google Docs to see if they could find it. If not, we could read off the observations here that the student has on their Google Doc, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, did anybody find what color they put for their indicator?
Almost, just looking for my document.
Don't worry about it. Do you know how to search your Google Drive? You could just type in the LeChatlier in your AP Chem folder.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Mine says it turned from green to orange.
Orange, you got? Okay.
Yeah, that's why we had to redo that one.
Yeah. So let's do this really quick. Did any of you, let me remind you, or I don't know if I remembered showing you, how to use the research tool right on your Google Doc. So I'm going to do that now. And in the future, I'll remind you guys to use the research tool. So do you see under tools where it says research? Have any of you used the research tool before?
No.
Once or twice.
Okay.
It cites for you too, right?
Yes, it really does. So it's really neat, especially if there's an article I find for me helpful, like that I want to maybe read later. It'll put that notation at the bottom of my document, and we'll try to do that because I haven't done that before. So, but first I want to look at bromthiamyl blue. So what I did was look up to see what colors it would turn in certain pHs. So there's bromthiamyl blue, cool molecular structure, and when we look on this Wikipedia site, we see right here the colors of bromthiamyl blue. So below 6, that means it's, as you know, an acidic pH. It's yellow, and above pH 6 or above 7.6, it'll be what color?
Blue.
Blue. So then what's intermediate between the yellow and blue? The green, right? So our three colors we probably should observe are yellow, blue, and green. And so therefore, if you got a wrong color, like orange, yes, probably there was contamination somewhere. So make a note on your lab to redo that, okay?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so I'm looking over here, and I'm going to edit as we go along so you know how to maybe better fix yours, you know? Instead of, it already says acid-base indicator, so this is like the observations. So I'm going to delete that out because we don't need that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then here, we could just add, instead of writing all that out, see what I'm highlighting? I can just write NaOH, right?
Yeah.
And when NaOH is added, the key component that reacts of the NaOH is what? The OH minus. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is everybody still there? Did I lose anyone?
Nope.
No.
All right, cool. It reacts with the H plus ion, it produces water. So what happens then, the reaction goes to the right. So therefore, what color should be on the right side? Because the reaction shifts right, it turns blue. So what color should we type underneath the right side of the reaction if I tab over here?
Blue.
Blue. Blue should be over here under ion minus, okay? Good. So, and then the student happened to notice that which is really cool, the carbon dioxide in the air reacts with water, and sometimes that can give you the greenish color that you might observe, so they wrote that. And then when it turned green, they added the hydroxide again to turn it back to blue. But in this reaction, really the reaction that we want to write, so I'm going to delete that one out. And back up here, you have a reaction that says H plus, and I'll add the superscripts later, plus OH minus, and it's okay just to write HOH. Whoops, didn't even look up, right? And so did you guys all know how to insert the arrows on your Google Doc? Did you guys find it, right? Mm-hmm. So use the equation. Where's he at? The equation guy, is he on here? I can't even see. Insert equation. There it is. Insert equation, and then under equation you find your arrow, and you'll want to find the reversible arrow. Oh, actually, is that one reversible?
No, it's a strong base.
And a strong acid. So we just do the single arrow, and we write HOH is fine. Oops, it italicized it. That's okay. Hold on. Wait, I'm hitting redo. It's not redoing. Going this way. There we go. Questions so far? Let's look at the other color then. I'm going to go down, and I'm going to delete out where they wrote that it's an acid-base indicator again, because we already know that. And we know we're adding H+, okay? And what does H+ react with? So let's look at this. I want you guys to talk about, instead of me doing all the talking here, is they're saying the HCl reacts with NaOH, if you look at this, okay? Mm-hmm. And what we want, when we add HCl, we want to talk about what it reacts with in the equilibrium here on the left. Okay, so who wants to tell me when I'm going to delete, I'll just type on top so you can still see the response. When we add H+, okay, what does it react with?
The hydroxide ions.
Okay, hold on. This is the equilibrium in question. I can't highlight the whole thing. This is the equilibrium in question over here. So when we add H+, we want to talk about what it reacts with in the equilibrium. So we could talk about LeChatlier's principle, okay? Because this is a separate experiment. Above here, the OH was added, right, to the indicator, and the OH reacted with the H+, right? Mm-hmm. Removing it, shifting it to the right, that's why it made it blue, okay? So when we add H plus, what is it going to react with in the acid-base indicator equilibrium, you guys?
Wouldn't it react with the H plus?
H plus will react with H plus? Will there be a reaction between two acids? I love that you guessed that. So we can talk about it. Does H plus react with another H plus?
No.
Okay, since H plus is an acid, what does it tend to want to react with? A base. Is there a base present in this acid-base equilibrium over here?
No.
Well, the indicator would still react if that's what causes it to change color.
Okay, hang on. What will H plus react with in this equilibrium right here? I'm going to try to make it bigger, but somehow it's not letting me highlight IN minus here. Maybe let's backspace over it and rewrite. Hang on 1 second. Oh, let me just undo what I did. Okay, this is the reaction. Let's just go through the reaction. What is HIN? Is it acid, base, salt? What is this right here? Casey, are you there still?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What is HIN? An acid, a base, or a salt? There's a hint in the formula. Here, I'm going to highlight it.
An acid?
Thank you.
Yeah, acid.
That's an acid. So if this is the acid,
Then
what
indicator is the base.
Indicator minus is the?
Base.
What kind of base?
The weak base. Strong base.
Okay, yes. Hold on. If HIN is a acid, and we know it's a weak acid, what's our vocabulary that tells us the relationship between IN minus and HIN? I'm going to try to type down here. IN. Louder?
A conjugate acid.
Okay, hold on. I know it's early. Let me make this bigger. IN. Okay, one more time. IN. Let me make this, excuse me, bigger. There we go. IN minus is the what? Think about it. Is the blank of HIN. There we go.
Conjugate base.
It's a conjugate.
Conjugate base, right. It can't be a conjugate acid because does it have any H to donate?
No.
Correct? No. Great. So if we add H plus, so I'm back over here. If I add H plus, what part of this equilibrium is in sort of shape here? Okay, no, I won't do it. Okay, if we add H plus, what part of this equilibrium will it react with?
The indicator.
Yeah.
Well give me the formula, honey. What is the formula?
IN minus.
Excellent. So I'll write the reaction. H plus, so whoops, that's my screen bigger, that's okay, plus IN minus, and what will be formed?
HIN.
Will forms, I'll just put the arrow on later, the ladder, HIN.
Right.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay, great. So when the student added the HCl, what is wrong with the paragraph here? Read the whole paragraph, okay, and tell me what is wrong. In the wording, the way it's written.
It says
The actual
it
observation.
does not react. But
And
it
then
says
what
that
does it
there's
say?
a color change. That there's a color change. Which
Right,
doesn't make
so how should we fix this to make it correct?
When hydrochloric acid is added to broth-methyl blue, it reacts with the indicator, shifting the reaction to the left.
Great. So it reacts, and we're going to write it reacts with. Now, if you be careful, because if we say if it reacts with the indicator, that's HIN. So who's it
okay.
reacting with? Is it reacting with the? Go ahead. Yeah, and what's the formula?
IN minus.
Yes, thank you. IN minus. Whoops. So we want to say IN minus, okay? And then, therefore, does it increase the concentration of H plus? No.
No.
What does it do? Hold on. It does increasing it temporarily, so hold on. It does temporarily increase it, but it does, we'll just cross this out. It says shifts the reaction to the what?
Left.
Left. As a result, the mixture turns what color? Yellow. And does that, and yes, that will identify the solution as an acid, since the pH will then be about, what did they say on the thing? I think 6, right?
Yeah.
And will it be totally acid, or what should we say here instead of an acid? The solution as, is it totally acidic?
No.
Since it's a pH of 6, as what?
Acidic.
What would be a good adjective?
Oh, acid.
Because it's
Weakly
not,
acidic.
or just slightly, because we don't even know. Yeah, it's slightly acidic, right? It's not really acidic. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So what color then, remember we're missing the colors, so I'm going back up to the original equation. We decided that it's going to be blue. I'm going to even add here, because we looked it up, that since it's going to be blue, that's when a pH is greater than, what, 7.6 we read? And then, what else did we read? Whoops, there goes my blue. We just said that, my formatting's all, let's go back all the way over here. What's HIN? What color should this be over here on the left, under the acid?
Yellow.
Yellow. Great, because we just saw from the student's data, and that means pH 6. I'm going to write that. Okay. We saw from the student's data that that was what happened, correct?
Mm-hmm.
When the reaction shifts to the left, it's yellow when we add H+, but it's blue here when we add the NaOH, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hopefully that will help as you still continue to revise your acid-base indicator section as well as the rest of the LeChatlier section, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, questions about that one that we went through?
No.
Okay, very good. And I'm going to close that window, and you're going to have this. You guys all have, oops, that's wrong. I put this right. Did you all see on the community? If not, I'll open it to show you. Did you open this document yet? If not, let me show you. Today on the community, I posted it right about here. Okay. It's right on the first post of today. Go ahead and make a copy of that document so we can talk about the weak base. And to it, we're going to add a strong acid. So let me know when you all have that open so we could play and draw together. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can minimize my screen. Okay? Don't close it because you'll lose me. And I want you, we're going to talk through, and then I'll let you know when to open your window so you can see what I have on mine. Okay? And then we'll play around to see if I can see your screens. Okay? All right. So the first one is we're going to draw, oh, do you guys have the document open yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Nitu, you still there?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Okay, so the weak base in water, once again, I use milliliters and 1 molarity, so we can calculate millimoles, right?
Yeah.
So it's nice and easy. So the weak base in water, it doesn't react yet, so we're going to go ahead and put, what are you guys going to put in the box? How many blue atoms will you put in there? We're going to just go ahead and draw how many, all 4 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, do you like how I made waters for you this time?
Yeah.
That helps.
Thanks.
Yeah, like, oh, I have time this morning to make you water. And you can go ahead and put all your what in the box?
Waters.
All your waters. Go ahead and do that, okay? And then I'll see if I can look at your screens a little bit. Hopefully you have enough room in my box, because I had to write on here. Okay. Did you fill up your box with the weak base and water?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll look at your screens, or try to, or you can look at mine after the next box. So we're going to the box to the right, and the weak base B, once again, now I didn't draw you anymore because I didn't want to clutter up the page. So what can you do? Now that I dragged them over, I don't know if we can copy them. Oh, yeah, there you go. I select one of the blue guys, and I go ahead and copy the blue one over to the next box, right? Oh, I didn't copy it, right? Okay, there we go. Copy one of them and paste it, Control-C and Control-V, and you'll need to drag it into the box. You can go ahead and copy all 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Move them over, because we still have the same millimoles, 4 millimoles of base.
Okay.
But now we're going to add, how many millimoles of acid are we adding, you guys?
1.
We're adding 1. So what are we going to drag over from my left-hand column over there?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen. How many?
1.
1. And where will it go?
To the right side. Or in
Yes,
the
to
right
the right. And where does it all by itself?
No, it should bond with one of the base.
Very good. It bonds to one of the bases because the base accepts a proton. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is the proton coming from, though? We don't. It's coming from the HCl. Yes.
Yeah.
So there, we have 1 Hb plus, and then we still have what in the solution? But here, I'm going to go copy 1. We still have what in the solution?
Water.
All our waters are still there. And so for sake of space, what I'm going to do is watch. When I put the water in my box, I'm just going to go ahead and copy that one and put them all right in there. And it doesn't matter if they overlap a little bit. or dissolved. There we go. That works. Okay. Is that what everybody has? Take a moment. Do you guys have pen and paper next to you?
Yeah.
Go ahead and write on, and I'll see if I can insert a text box. Go ahead and write your equation that represents what just happened. Okay? So we're going to write a net ionic equation for what just happened. And in a minute, I'll let you click on and look at my screen, and I'll see if I can see yours. Okay? Okay, go ahead and write the reaction. And then when you're finished, I'll ask you what you have. Oh, I hear paper. Okay, make this bigger. Okay, B. Are we almost ready?
Almost.
Okay. I can't do it there. And then I'll ask you what you've written. Oh, and I'm adding in a text box. So when I wrote the reaction arrow, I found out that if I do the dashes and then the caret key, it gives me a nice little arrow in my text box, okay? Because here we don't have the option of adding the equation, okay? All right. So what equation? Who wants to share with me the equation they had written for when the weak base has 1 millimolar of H plus added? Okay. Who wants to try? Who wants to offer their equation they wrote? Anybody?
I put down B plus H2O goes to BH plus OH minus.
Oh, great. Was that for the first box on the left or the box on the right?
Left.
Oh, okay, great. That's perfect. Excellent. So I'll write that down. And does anybody have the box on the right? Not yet? It's okay if you guys want to on these. Whoops. To write HOH is fine too. Okay. Go ahead and do the right box. Very good, Arjun. Thank you.
Yep.
I was judging your debate tournament last night.
It was tiring, only because it's like freshman debate, so they're still learning.
Oh, okay. I bet you had a lot of good advice to offer for them, though.
I tried to give as much as I could. I hope they learned a little bit.
Good, I'm sure they did. Oh. Okay. So anyone have the second equation for the box on the right for when we add the HCl to the weak base? We just take B as the base. And what's happening with the base? What are you adding to it?
H plus.
Great job. Does that need to?
No,
Great.
Casey.
Oh, it's Casey. Hi, Casey. Okay, and then when you add H plus to the base, what do you get as the product?
You get water and.
Go ahead. Well, the water is going to be always there, so let's talk about the reactants. We have B, right? Go ahead and click back to my screen if you want to minimize your Google Doc and open up my screen, and then we'll see if we can switch screens in a minute, okay? I don't know that we can. I just want to experiment. Okay, so B plus H plus, right? Does everybody have that as their reactants?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to produce. Will there be any water? There is water there, but does it actually participate in the reaction?
No.
No. So will we have anything else in the products? How many products did I have on my screen there? Just one. Okay. And it's BH plus. That's all it is. Okay. what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my, it'll stop screen sharing, so then I have to re-screen share. So we'll do that at the end, okay? Because I'm just curious. We'll do it at the end, so I won't do it now, okay?
Okay.
All right, you guys can see my screen, yes? Still?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So now we have 4 milliliters of the same thing again, so we'll just take one of our bases here, and we'll copy 4 of the bases, okay? I'm going to drag it down, and then I'll copy. Sometimes it works easier. When I copied one and I dragged it down, then I'm going to copy that one, okay? Because then it copies into the box. And we'll spread them out. This time, how many millimoles of the HCl are we adding?
2.
2.
2. Okay, great. So as I try to spread these out there, so what are we going to get as products then in my box? Okay. Before we donated 1H plus to the weak base, now what are we going to get?
2.
2. Okay. Sorry, they overlapped a little bit. Great. And it's the same reaction, so we don't need another one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Now, here's a question for you. Can you go ahead and write down that question at the bottom of the screen? Actually, I'm going to write it on another page. Can you go ahead and draw on your Google Doc in that third box what the picture looks like? Go ahead, draw on your Google Doc, minimize the screen, and I'm going to open up a Google slide so that we can do this question related to the particulate view as one of our last ones, unless you want to do another one, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead and draw on the third box, and I'll get this question on a Google slide for you, okay? Thank you. Da, 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 da. Here we go. Paste the question in here. Da, 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 da. Coding. Okay, so the question we're going to answer is let's take this out. Here it is. Determining the pH without a use of the calculator for what we just did, okay? So what I'm going to do now is switch to my pen so that, trying to delete this out. There we go. I'm going to switch to my pointer here so I can write on my slide. Present. Can you still see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to switch to my pointer right now. Usually it lets me. Where's my pointer at? Okay, slide 1. Oh, it might not it won't let me use my pointer on this? All right, I'll just type on it then, I guess. You know what? Give me one more second because I like working better. I'm going to open up my PowerPoint instead, okay? Give me one moment. Thank you. This will work a lot easier.
I'll be right back.
Oh, go ahead. Thank you. Need to? Are you still there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so we're just going to set this up, the KB expression, and if you want to do one more question after that, it's up to you. We don't have to. I'll just finish up with this if you like. I'm just waiting for my PowerPoint. I'm sure Arjun will let us know when he's back. All right, isn't it a pretty day outside?
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a race. I was like a minute late to get here to the computer because I was hanging my Christmas lights.
Oh.
Outside, yes, and my tree, and my daughter was helping me, and she was more like every 5 minutes she was texting, and I'm like, oh no, I'm like, I need to hurry, I got to get to my students,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's just do this slideshow. Oh, it's still loading. I think what is going on here? Hold on one second, okay? Close that out, and reopen this. All right, good. Slideshow. There you go, from present slide. No, I don't want to present online. Okay, there you go. Okay, here's the question. Go ahead and write it in your notes. Yay. Okay. Should have made it a little smaller, but I can write on here. Okay, so go ahead for the particulate view drawing we drew in the first box. You're going to go ahead and write a KB expression first, okay? After you write the question, I'll wait. And one of you could tell me what you have for your KB expression for the reaction you have up above that Arjun gave us that was above in the first box on the left, okay? Okay. Okay, so who wants to give the KB expression for the reaction in our first box? Okay, thank you.
BH plus.
Thank you. Whoops, sorry, I'm writing with my mouse. My not even a mouse, the curtain, the mouse pad. Okay, BH plus, go ahead.
Times OH minus.
Plus times OH minus, great, over.
Over B.
Excellent, thank you. Do we all agree?
Yes.
Mhm.
Great. Now on particulate slide 3, we had 4 millimoles of base, right? So here I go, I'm going to write my millimoles. We had 4 millimoles of base, and to it we added 2 millimoles of H plus, yes?
Yes.
And we said as a result, what we got was, and I'm almost done here, what did we get then? We made as a result, how many millimoles did we make of BH plus?
2.
Excellent.
2.
2. Is there any left over OH minus? Oh, sorry, H plus? Or did it all react?
Nope, it all reacts.
No.
Excellent. There's 2 millimoles of BH plus made, and how much weak base is left?
2 millimoles.
2. Okay, let's go ahead and look and see what happens to answer the question, okay? So we have 2 millimoles of base left. So if we look to our equilibrium expression on our left, what happens if we have 2 millimoles here and 2 millimoles here?
They
What
cancel
happens to
out.
them? Excellent. They cancel. Can we answer this question without our calculator then?
Yeah, because we know the concentration of OH.
Yup. So let's do this. KB is equal to OH, right? So what are we going to calculate from our OH, which is equal to 1 times 10 to the minus 5, right here. What can we
Mhm.
calculate from that? Since that's our hydroxide.
The
Go ahead.
molarity.
Well, that what is OH minus equal right now?
1.0 times 10 to the negative fifth.
Yeah, so that's the molarity of hydroxide, yes?
Yep.
Mhm.
So to calculate the pH without a calculator, what can I calculate next? We know
POH.
yes, excellent. We know POH is the negative log of OH. So I'm not going to write that down. What is POH equal to?
5.
5. Does everybody agree it's 5?
Yep.
Cool. It's 5. So therefore, what is our pH?
9.
Or 9. And how did you get that?
9.
14 minus 5.
Excellent. 14 minus 9. Okay, and then what do we have for our answer then? We said 5. Okay? Oh, wait, sorry,
Wait,
14
you're
minus
right,
5. There we go.
yeah.
Here, watch how I fix my 9. Whoops, there you go. That was good, right? And I can make that one 9. Actually, I'll do this. I can erase it too. Choose my eraser. Where's my eraser? Pointer options. My eraser. Here we go. There, I like my eraser. He's a nice guy. Okay, good. So how was that? Did you want to do another one? Are we good? Because I know I only said 30 minutes, and if you have to go, this is great. Okay, I'm going to escape out of here. Did you want to do another one before I go back? I want to go back to our screen to see everybody and see your so what you have on your screens to see if I can see your screens. Do you want to end with that, or do you want to do one more? Hello?
I think I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Sorry, okay,
right.
let me see if I can see your screens now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we are. Oh, I don't even know where you are. We're down here. I minimized you, so I gotta find where you are. Here you guys are. Okay, and then stop screen sharing, and you're all back. So I'm gonna click on you now to see. Hello. I'm gonna see if I can see your screen. So I know that if I click on you, you control the conversation. But do you see up here in the left-hand side, Arjun? We're on you now. Wave hi to everybody. And the left-hand arrow. Do you see the green arrow, the white arrow on the green background? Can you click on it?
Yeah.
To your left? Okay.
Yep.
And then we might be able to see your screen. I just want to see if that was possible.
All right, let me do that.
Okay. That'd be cool. And then if you could minimize this screen and open. Oh, look at isn't that awesome? There's his paper. Cool. We'll just do one more because now we know that works. Okay. So now I think you're in control, Arjun. So you need to click on. Oh, did you click on somebody else?
No.
Who did that?
I
Casey?
did that.
So wait, you booted him out then, right?
I just play. I just like did the same thing that you told.
Okay, good.
Arjun
So
to
that's
do.
your screen now, right? I'm looking
Yep.
for your name. That's your. No, the Arjun screen is still up.
Yep.
Oh, I can do it again if you want.
Okay, do it again. I just want to see. And then, but Arjun, I guess, can click on Casey. Go ahead, Arjun. Click on Casey.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna see. I'm pretty sure I could take control back too. That's Casey's. Nitu, do you want to try, or Athira?
Yeah, wait. How do I do it?
Wait, Casey has to click on one of you. Casey, click on Athira's to see Athira's screen.
Should I stop screen sharing?
Yes, you could stop screen sharing, Arjun.
I'll stop mine too.
Oh yeah, I think you have to stop it for somebody to start it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then, maybe now, since I can now click on Athira. So I'll click on Athira, okay, Athira?
Yeah.
I'm going to click on Athira, and now you go ahead and do the green square with the white arrow to your left.
Green square.
Upper left-hand corner on your screen, upper left screen,
It
there's
comes up when you move your mouse over.
Oh,
to the
yeah,
left.
sorry, yeah, you got to hover over
Yeah.
it.
Green arrow on the right, left.
It's like a laptop and then
Yes, yes.
There's like a chat image, and then there's like a little.
arrow.
Got it.
Okay, thank you.
There you go.
And then we'll have Nitu try if she wants. Isn't this fun? And then you can see each other's work. And, yeah, so there, yes, yay, there's Athira's, right? That's yours, Athira?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now I'm going to try, but you clicked it out. Nitu, I'm going to click on you next, okay?
Okay.
There's Nitu. So wave hi to everybody. You're going to be famous. Just kidding. Okay, go ahead and did you find your, when you hover over to the left margin, you should see the green rectangle. There you go. So when you guys are collaborating on documents in the future or have questions, and you could work with each other and share your documents and see your screens, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, and I hope this helped with particle view. Matter of fact, the question we did with the particles is similar but different than the first one on your homework.
Okay.
Oh,
It doesn't include the calculation portion that we just did together, which is advantageous to you, because we're going to do that on Monday when we return, because then the lab will be on Tuesday, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. Have a
you.
great rest of the weekend.
Bye.
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 Bye.